Shalom. I'm going to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, and by Hashem Harakal Kadash. Double honors goes to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and a sincere shalom goes to the elect Akim out here pushing this truth in all four corners in truth and sincerity. This is Anah Ben Yahweh coming to you with a quick, straight to the point lesson. Hopefully this will be edifying. But basically this is it's not a rant. It's not a rant, but it's going to be a lesson. But it's basically I found out some information. I found out some information. Me and my middle son had a conversation the other day, and I don't know how we got to talking about what we was talking about, but he was like, yeah, man, my mother and you was up. No, that's what happened. He was looking on Instagram, and he was saying how one of the kids he used to run track with or whatever, he was upset that he found out his father was cheating on his mother or whatever. He was like, man, I don't know why people be mad because they father cheated on their mother or whatever, this or that or whatever. I said, well, I ain't telling him that, a man can't cheat on a woman. I mentioned that before, but I made him understand that he probably felt a certain kind of way because his mother and his father was together until his father passed. And me and his mother was done with each other. The Lord made me and his mother be done probably, I want to say my son maybe was 3 years old, so he was young. We would still periodically deal with each other. I was around, I was active in his life, but me and her wasn't technically together past him being 3 years old, so he really couldn't see that, that we was together, so it didn't bother him. He was like, yeah, I guess you're right. But he was like, when y'all would try to work things out, and you would when you would come back around or whatever, first he said, my mother is bad for each other or whatever. I was like, oh. I said, why you say that? He was like, y'all just are. He was like, y'all try to work something one time, particularly one time before, y'all try to work things out. And I was pissed off. I was like, why you was pissed off? He was like, because like when you was around stuff, I couldn't do what I wanted to do, but when you wasn't, he said when you was around, I couldn't do what I wanted to do, but when you was around, I couldn't do what I wanted to do. So it go to show you that kids really don't want to be in order. It go to show you that kids turn parents against each other. Hell, who knows? He could have been telling us stuff that I was doing to make things. It's all the Lord, I don't know. I can't say everything is all the Lord, but it just take me back to once he said that he was praying on our demise anyway. My daughters are the same way. They just didn't want us to. They didn't want us to build. Like even to this day, my children grown, but if a situation go down and me and they mother agree, they don't like it. They be like, y'all act like y'all don't like each other so much, but I just believe in what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong, and they just more happy if me and their mothers at each other's throat. But that just take me to this scripture right here. This is Matthew 10 and 34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. And this is the red letter. So this is Yahushua speaking. So I mean, man, on in this earth, we ain't never gonna be at peace. Regardless of how things going, we not gonna be at peace. That's why a lot of Israelites, majority of the time, the mother and the father don't last, man. Because the Lord said he ain't came to send peace on the earth, but he came to send a sword, man. And swords, that's an instrument of death. That is an instrument of death, But it ain't going to be no peace on this earth until he come back. Verse 35. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and a daughter against her mother, and a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. So it's setting up here telling you, and the son going to be against the father, the mother is constantly conflicts. The Lord does that, man. No matter how much you try to teach and raise a child up, man, that is going to be conflict and confusion, because that's how the Lord said it's going to be. Hell, the Lord, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah created us Israelites, and we the Lord's chosen people. Hell, we not hearkening to the word of the Lord and doing things enough pleasurable things to Him, man. So we making the Lord unhappy. How we ain't giving the Lord peace? Why do you think we should deserve peace, man? We not even worthy of being here. All these filthy, lewd things that we done sinning. Good thing we got mercy, because we'll be done away with, man. But like the scriptures say, for I have come to set a man at variance against his father, and a daughter against her mother, and a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. Now let's go into the NLT. I have come to set a man against his father, a daughter against her mother, and a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. So it ain't going to be no peace. A man's foe shall be they of his own household. So you can set up here, feed these people, take care of them long as you want. But a man's enemies is going to be the ones of his own household, man. So no matter what you do, man, your goddamn son, your daughter, your wife, your mother-in-law, man, you could give them the world. You can give them your left lung, man, but they're going to turn their goddamn back on you, man. Verse 37. He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. So if you love your father or mother more than you love Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah, you ain't worthy of him. He that loveth his son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. So if you put your children in front of the Lord, you ain't worthy of the Lord, man. There's an order to this thing. Is Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah, man, woman, and child, man. And that's the order, man. And how do you love the Lord? You love the Lord by following His laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of your abilities, man. My grandmother told me something a long time ago. Man will fail you, but the Lord will never fail you. Verse 38. And he that taketh not his cross and follow after me is not worthy of me. So if you step into this thing, you pick this cross up and you set it back down, you questionable about it, man. You're not fully persuaded into this thing, man. You half-assing, man. You ain't worthy of the Lord, man. You gotta be wholeheartedly, fully persuaded in this thing and ready to go. It's gonna be some hard times where people not understanding, man. You gotta say, to hell with them people, to hell with your family, to hell with your children, man. Because one thing for sure and two things for certain. Your family, if you pick up this cross and become and you one of the Lord's chosen elect, man, your family can be saved through you. He that findeth his life shall lose it. Meaning, he that findeth his life shall lose it, and he that loses his life for my sake shall find it. So if you find, he that findeth his life shall lose him. Like man, this life for this life, it ain't nothing. And he that loses his life for my sake shall find it. So if you lose your life for the Lord's sake, you're gonna find it because you ain't gotta worry about, you gonna have life. You gonna have that everlasting life, man. You don't want this worldly life, man. You want that immortal life where you gonna not have to worry about dying that second death, man. But I'm gonna end it on that note. Hopefully this was edifying. Shalom. And always remember, man, the Lord come first over your wife, your mother, your father. The Lord come first. Shalom.